The symbolism of 2012, as far as I understand it, is the Earth and the Sun and the galactic center in alignment, right? So that you could, so on the 21st of December, you could shoot an arrow at the Sun and it would take you right to the center of the galaxy, right? And that is the starting point for the 25,800 year-long year that has to do with the precession of the equinoxes, which we're not really going to explain right here, but just Google it.
It's very scientific, so it is a little difficult for me, anyways, to explain.
It's about the fact that the Earth wobbles, and it takes 25,000 years to wobble once. Mm-hmm. So it's a perfect time to start the beginning of that cycle, because the Sun on the solstice day, on the first day of winter, represents the birth of the year. So to have that alignment happening in that place is the birth of the great year as well.
And the galactic center was thought of by the Mayans as the womb of the entire universe.
It is. Have you ever seen the 11 million mile high dancer in the Milky Way? It's really awesome. She's got roller skates and a lot of hair and a skirt and everything, and dead center is right where right where you'd expect it to be.
Yeah. And so regardless of whether we're looking at the Mayan New Age or we're looking at the Age of Aquarius, something new is going to start. What I find interesting about the Age of Aquarius is that a lot of times people are anticipating this, promised land of milk and honey. But Aquarius is a sign with a very strong duality. Polarity even, just as Pisces is. So Pisces is, yes, it's spiritualism, it's meaning, it's connection, but it's also delusion and cults and things like that.
It's also absolute cruelty. I mean, look at the last 2,000 years, the age of Pisces. Cruel, unspeakable things that people have figured out to do to each other.
And using religion to justify it, religion being the big driver of that. With the Age of Aquarius, I mean, I think about Aquarius, and on the one hand, it's a sign of the collective, but it's also highly individual. It's a sign that is, associated with the new age, but also the scientific revolution. And so I find that really interesting. It represents the people who disavow any spiritual energy.
Right. It's very
cerebral. But then another manifestation is much deeper, is about I'm going to trust myself completely, and as long as I live true to that voice within, I have everything.
Yeah, I think the downside is monoculture, the upside is diversity. The idea that we could homogenize the world into being, eating genetically modified foods, and everyone getting their shots, and that kind of thing.
Well, I will be honest, every single city I have ever traveled to, I find a Starbucks and have the exact same drink.
Right. Okay. Well,
to me that's so monoculture. Yeah. And the only place where I wasn't able to do that was Italy.
Good for them.
Maybe they have a law, I don't know. But yes, the monoculture.
Yeah, so the monoculture, I'm not saying that Starbucks is bad or good, but the monoculture, especially when it comes to everybody thinking the same way, that's the downside of Aquarius.
And it's interesting because on the one hand you do have the monoculture, but then on the other hand you have this increasing niche world. Really, like our world is becoming increasingly niche, and because people can just click and find the exact entertainment they want, the audience may be smaller, but as opposed to, just having 4 channels on television, the audience might be smaller for someone watching YouTube. However, it is an audience that is more enthusiastic, that specifically wants that entertainment.
Forgive me, but I think that it's an illusion of niche, because really everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's clicking in and watching.
Wow.
Right? It doesn't matter that they're all watching different things. They're all being fed whatever they think their unique thing is, but that's the danger, is thinking that that's diversity. It's not. Everybody's doing it's the matrix. Right? Everybody's not thinking. Everybody's being fed what they're thinking in the exact same way.
Do you think that with the Age of Aquarius, there are going to be people who want to recognize the matrix and break out of that?
Oh, sure.
Would
yeah.
that, would that discourse be a part of the age of Aquarius?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, Pluto will go into Aquarius. Look out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about Pluto and Aquarius?
Well, look what Pluto and Capricorn is doing to Capricorn. It's
Yeah.
like, economic collapse here, there, everywhere, right? Pluto in Aquarius will, if everybody's numbed out in that mental way, then Pluto in Aquarius would be a collapsing of that. I've heard that the notion that the way we're going is the way we will continue to go may not be right.
Yeah, it's amazing. There are all these people talking about this new beginning.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's,
And I love being a part of it. I love being here with you and being a
Yes.
part of it. Yeah.
we have been cursed to live in interesting times.
Or blessed to be right here, right,
Right,
now.
right, just-
Present.
Yes.
Like the Buddha, right?
Like the Buddha.
Present.
I don't-
Astrology's biggest stars are right here. Nadiya Shah Productions, new episodes every Thursday.